Be careful who you laugh and joke at because of their situations, because you might find yourself in that same situation. That's just the way God works.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Remy Ma is going viral yet again for all the wrong reasons, but this time it's more serious than the last. As you know, Remy Ma was released from prison and since have been going viral, but it seems to be for all the negative reasons that don't contribute to her career in any way, shape, or form. First, it was the battle between her and Nicki Minaj, and most infamously, she was going viral for allegedly cheating on Papoose with a URL battle rapper by the name of Easy the Block Captain. It's been rumors that Papoose knocked him out, and rightfully so, because if the rumors are in fact true, it's messed up being that Papoose had been there for her the whole 6 years she was incarcerated. Not one time was Papoose in any headlines or media involving infidelity or cheating while she was away. No mistresses accusing him of anything, no accusations in the media, no nothing. But that's another story. This time it's not Remy Ma that's quite in the line of fire too much, but instead, her son had been all over social media after he had been charged for allegedly taking the life of a drug kingpin in Queens, New York. Now some may say that the apple don't fall too far from the tree. As many of you might already know, Remy Ma was arrested and charged for shooting her own close friend back in July of 2007 over a dispute about money after they left a club. It's said that Remy Ma walked into a store in Manhattan, brandished the firearm, and after going back and forth arguing with a close friend, shots was let off and her friend by the name of Makita Barnes Joseph was struck in the torso. Her friend was hospitalized and expected to survive after she had been shot in the stomach. Remy would say she was innocent in the beginning, stating that she did not have a weapon and nor did she fire any shots that hit her friend Barnes Joseph. But I guess Remy quickly realized that that story wouldn't hold up in court, because soon after she would then have a change of mind and say that yes, she shot her friend, but it was actually a mistake. She explained the gun just so happened to go off after both of them were struggling over the weapon and it accidentally discharged, which sounded more like a better story than her saying that she didn't do anything. Prosecutors was looking to get her 15 years for the shooting, but the judge was lenient enough to only grant Remy 8 years for her actions in May of 2008, which she only ended up serving 6 out of the 8 years. Now Remy was charged with multiple counts of assault and weapons possession rather than an attempted M charge, which is why she was able to only receive 8 years for the shooting. She was also charged with witness tampering after an incident in the Bronx occurred where her friend's boyfriend was attacked. Prosecutors believe it was in retaliation to get Barnes Joseph to not press charges or appear in court. However, the judge would later throw the charges out. Now fast forward to this year of 2024, Remy Ma's son is being accused of similar charges. Only this time, someone actually lost their life. Now according to reports, Remy's son Jason Scott, aka Jace, was arrested this Tuesday, June 18th, 2024, and charged with first-degree M for an incident that took place in Queens, New York 3 years ago in 2021. The 23-year-old, along with another 22-year-old by the name of Richard Swigert, allegedly shot a 47-year-old man by the name of Darius Gilbert on June 7, 2021 at the intersection of 148th Street and Rockaway Boulevard in Springfield Gardens after a dispute. It's not much that was known about the altercation, but police report says Darius was found just before 1 p.m. with multiple gunshot wounds to the head and chest area, according to the NYPD. He was taken to Jamaica Hospital Medical Center, where he was ultimately pronounced deceased. Now, Darius was no stranger to the law himself because police reports says that 8 months prior to the shooting, Darius was indicted in part of a large-scale drug operation. The investigation was labeled Operation Heatwave, which resulted in over 54 people being arrested. The drug organization was accused of pushing multiple drugs, including fentanyl, and was sold upstate New York in Jefferson County. Now, when it comes to Remy Ma's son, Jace, it haven't been revealed how much time he's looking at or how he even became a suspect at this time, being that everything is fairly new. However, we do know that him and another individual are being charged with the death of Darius Gilbert. Jace's charges seem a little more serious as he's being charged with first-degree M, second-degree M, 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon, and first-degree reckless endangerment. The other young kid involved is only facing 1 M charge for his involvement. So my guess is it had more to do with Remy Ma's son, and the other kid just accompanied him and is being charged, being that Remy Ma's son is being hit with way more charges. Now, as a response, Remy Ma told TMZ that she stands by her son in a newly released statement, as she would say, quote, "We stand by Jason's innocence and pray that the NYPD will conduct a complete and thorough investigation to reveal the truth." Now, of course, everyone is going to rush to social media to speak on Remy Ma's parenting and rush to judge, pointing the finger, calling her a bad parent. That's all I've been seeing all over social media. One user would take to Twitter to say, quote, "She spent all that time plotting against Nikki and forgot to raise her son right, shaking my head." Another user would say, quote, "Remember on the show when he turned 18, she gave him money and put him out, told him to figure it out. Crazy." Now, I actually remember that part in the show she had, but honestly, I'm more than sure that it was all just a part of the show to get views, you know, the whole drama and controversy, etc. But here's what I want to say, y'all. As parents, we want the best for our kids, and we even wish they do their best to flourish in society. In their case, they have a little more than average, and people may think that they have no worries because they have the finances and materialistic things, but realistically, none of that really matters in the real world. The only thing as a parent that you can do is your best in making sure they have the right tools to be a decent human being and show them great morals, values, and principles, and just hope that they do great in society. Now, as much as we could sit here and point fingers at Remy, we also have to remember that they say the kid was only 23 years old. So technically, he's not a child. He is now an adult. So anything at this point, he must take accountability for. And I'm sure he knows right from wrong, and I'm more than sure he knows shooting someone can lead to these type of results. So he made his bed, and now he gotta lay in it. Now, when it comes to whatever altercation he was involved in with the victim, we don't know. Did it cause for him to take his life? We don't know. But now he has to live with the consequences of his actions, and it seemed like Remy says she's standing by him. In which, right, wrong, or indifferent, that's her child, so I'm sure she would. Now, y'all also have to remember that Remy was gone out of his life for 6 years. She was sentenced back in 2008. Reports say he's 23 years old now, which means when Remy Ma left, he was only 7 years old at the time. She returned to his life when he was approximately 13 or 14 years old. Usually at that age, a kid's mind is kind of already structured into who they are becoming. So can you say Remy Ma missed the glory years of his life? Maybe so. But like I said, at this point, her son is a grown man, and he'll just have to deal with the consequences of his actions. Now, the part that got me is how these kids can be so brazen in the open, in broad daylight, and do what they do. They said the shooting took place just before 1 p.m., which is right after noontime, and they also said that it was done at an intersection. Now, I know of the intersection that it took place at, and from my knowledge, it's a very busy intersection and have a lot of surrounding stores, which means it's a lot of cameras around as well as people. So at the time of the shooting, if he's 23 now, that means he had to be 20. I don't think maybe he was a little too smart and thought about what he did before he did it. You know, what would make a kid that young resort to shooting in broad daylight at a busy intersection, taking a man's life? You know, these kids are growing up too fast. They're doing what they think is cool. They're influenced by social media, movies, music, videos. Oh, 9 yards, man. So, right now, there's not too much information that's been put out there. They just charged him. They arrested him. We're not sure how much time he's looking at, but he has been hit with the most charges out of the 2 people that was arrested for. Alright, we don't know how the police came to their conclusion, whether it was witnesses, whether it was photos, whether it's surveillance. I'm pretty sure it's probably surveillance. I don't know. Right? DNA, who knows? But y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.